Yeah. If I'm not too mistaken.
I think I'm going down to the U.S. Embassy and I'm going to change my name to Love Hog. I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, I mean, as soon as things clear up here. Welcome to AnythingCast, by the way.
Yes,
I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
And we have moved stations. We were stationed in Mississippi for quite a while, and we've moved over to the Gaza Strip. We saw what was going on. We wanted to come out here and cover it and sign up and do our due diligence.
We figured this would be more, relevant and interesting. We kind of, pass over random news topics and hit like the local buzz, so to speak. So I think someone was talking about this for some reason about something.
Yeah, there's like something going on. I don't know what it is, but we're here to figure it out.
There's a lot of activity for sure.
Yeah, we're here to figure it out. What?
Yeah, no, more activity.
Yeah, I hear that.
That is, that's hard to ignore.
Well, it's been kind of consistent, honestly. Yeah. It's been pretty consistent.
Maybe I should have done more research before coming over here, but I think I've got a good grasp on what's going on here, though.
Yeah. I think we do. I mean, we're definitely digging our nails into it.
Some people are upset.
There's so what my plan is right now is I'm gonna sign up, and I'm gonna there are some people here. And
that they need support.
Yeah, they need support. And
situation's rough.
Yeah,
man.
the situation's rough, and there's been people here that need to leave, and I think that me and you, I think we're able-bodied men, and we're gonna make sure that the light prevails here. We're gonna do the right thing.
Yeah, it's important to really take a stance and dig your heels in.
Yeah, and, when something this big happens,
decide to really get out there and help and do the right thing.
Yes, absolutely. That's what's important here is that we do the right thing. Yeah. If
and there have been some very serious developments I've heard about lately. I know something serious that I actually have done a little bit of research on. That I've heard it's popped up a good bit in the news recently.
Wait, you're getting the news still? I don't have any
dangerous.
service. Oh, okay.
But apparently that Sniper Wolf chick straight up doxed Jack's films.
Oh yeah, dude. I
showed up at his house and took pictures and then tried to play ignorant on that. She didn't understand that is about as close as you can get to fitting the textbook definition of doxing.
Pretty much. I mean, that's definitely harassment.
His address is visible in the pictures, and it's just oh, well, that's his actual house, bitch. You can't just show up at someone's house. He doesn't live in the South.
That's true. It wasn't the same person that showed up at Boogie's house going to go out there.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure some simp army is currently ready to go invade his house and throw firebombs in his windows now, because that's I think
so.
She
basically,
did on
what's
Instagram,
going on here?
I want to say, yeah, something like that.
I would describe this as a simp army type of situation.
Yeah, quite frankly, somebody is obviously just taking all of their fucking ideas from one single source.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it is.
And is just not paying attention to the bigger figure.
Yeah,
and
the bigger picture, dude.
The bigger picture.
Yeah.
And because of that terrible misjudgment of theirs, obviously the innocent people are getting caught in between.
Yeah.
And we have to stop that.
Things are getting out of hand.
Doing that,
things are getting out of hand.
Yeah.
We've got to.
I'm very bad with the local languages and whatnot. I mean, I think I'll figure it out.
You're learning fast.
Yeah, it's very clear.
I would I went down to the corner store here. What's left of it?
Yeah,
earlier, and I ordered in fluently, and they were so impressed. They were like, "Wow, where are you from?"
They really appreciate when you put forth some effort.
Yeah, exactly. And they said, "Are you here to help?" And I said, "Absolutely, I am. I'm here to put my foot down."
Yes, those people are very nice.
Yeah, those people are great. I love it. I honestly, I kind of love it here. I thrive in this environment. I don't know about you, but like an action-oriented environment, an energetic environment like
Yes,
this.
yes.
This is
It's,
like how I.
You know, there's a lot of energy.
Yeah, there's yes.
Kinetic and otherwise, like.
I feel like some sort of like psychic vampire, you know, in this environment. I'm sapping the energy from my environment, and it just goes all into me, into my chakras, and it's making me feel better. And you know what? I think I'm making other people feel better too.
Yeah, we're spreading a lot of positive energy.
Yes, yeah.
You know,
we're spreading
good vibes.
Yes,
good vibes.
Yes, yeah. That's what.
Oh, that was that was a vibration for sure. I'm not sure if that was good, but I did feel that. Oh,
we got to go check that out later.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to walk towards it right now.
Well, that was close.
Yeah,
that was close.
That's kind of why. But you know, we'll let that settle. I see the dust starting to settle.
Yeah,
we'll check that out.
Yeah,
later.
We'll check that out later. What do you think Will's up to? He's back in
know.
America.
He said something about something bad idea, something Gaza Strip, something. I don't know. Something rather go to Tremont.
Yeah. I hope he's working on his taxes. This would be a good time for him to really dig into that and get the IRS off his back.
He could really concentrate on that for once, get something important done,
Yeah, seriously. I mean, he's not like us. He doesn't do good work for the world. He's not doing.
Maybe he could at least contribute for 5 seconds to his own country's welfare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or other countries or groups representing
God knows
those
he's
countries.
so far behind on his own. He'd never have time to come down here, like the heroes that we are.
Yes. Yeah.
And support the good guys over here.
Yes.
Yes. In Gaza.
Yeah.
We've got
to we got to talk about some news.
Yeah.
Like, something important that's going on.
Yeah, there has been some very important updates, I know.
Let's see. I think I've got some printouts here.
I know I heard something about Jacksepticeye having beef with Mr. Beast.
Oh,
very light. I think he just said he's responsible for like the downfall of YouTube or some such nonsense.
That's got to be like the biggest thing in the news right now.
He's just kind of eating up the content with his money pumping stuff, and it's just that's a lot of what people are talking about. Yes.
Why don't we get Mr. Beast over here? I've got his contact information. I could give him a call.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he could probably afford a plane ticket. I bet he could hop over here pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, we could put him on the right side of history. With our direction, he could probably solve this entire situation
if he hasn't already weighed in on this.
That's true. He probably. I mean, no doubt. However, he's weighed in though. It's it's the right decision.
We know which way he's gonna.
Yeah,
swing,
we do.
Of course,
he's a good guy.
Yes.
He has he's one of those people that every time I see him, I'm like, that's a good guy.
Yeah.
You see his smile, it's a good guy.
There's no gray areas to be had here. I mean,
this is black and white, as black and white as it gets.
This
is
very
life or
easy
death,
to
black and
understand
white.
what's going on.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't even bother to figure out most of the language stuff. I mean, Patrick catches on, but I'm just like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear. I see there's this one group of people, right? And
and they're doing everything wrong.
Yeah, they're just the ones that are the ones crossing the line.
Just
here.
obviously responsible. I don't know. I don't know if the rest of the world sees it the way that we do. They're not as worldly.
Clearly,
enlightened.
they just need to let those people, live there peacefully.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this should be peacefully resolved.
Yes.
Is that foot injury getting on you again?
Yeah. No, just got some spare shrapnel there.
Yeah.
Yep, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
You've been having seizures since that hit you.
Yep. I know it was very clear that there was a severe argument over something involving whether or not a moon or a star was cooler for some reason.
Yeah.
I think that's not necessarily the
That's-
crux of the argument
No,
right now.
it's not. But I mean,
I
it's,
feel like that was brought up. I was kind of skimming, but there was something about that. But I think like the sun, moon, and stars. That's all cool.
they're really cool,
like,
dude. I mean, I'm really into tarot cards.
Yeah, like that's fine.
It's really neat.
That's not any reason to like get mad.
No, absolutely not. Did you see that that Netflix is opening brick and mortar stores?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I hope they'll put one here. These people could use it.
Oh yeah, I think they could use a lot of brick and mortar, honestly.
Hold on, hold on. I'm just gonna shuffle these papers here.
It's infrastructure, man. I mean,
Oh, dude, I mean, like some of it has withstood some damage.
I swear I can't find somewhere to charge my phone worth a damn right now.
No,
Like,
your phone's been
everybody's
dead
got
for
a
like
fucking
2
power
days.
outage for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
sorry.
having
What
trouble,
were you saying though?
I'm having trouble finding water, dude. Just clean drinking water.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta find a better spot. It's fine. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Yes. Sorry. I mean, like this is just more important. Netflix plans to open brick and mortar locations.
Yes.
Netflix
crazy.
recently, Netflix recently shuttered the long-standing mail-order DVD service that led to the closure of video stores around the world and ushered in an era of streaming. Yeah,
That's so funny. Did they still send out DVDs?
yeah, dude. Did you not know that you can still get like Netflix DVDs?
I didn't know that. I mean, I guess if you'd have asked me, I'd have been like, I guess they probably still do. But that didn't even occur to me because I remember that's how they started.
Netflix has not announced what it'll be selling at the locations. It's unclear if DVDs or any type of physical media will be part of the inventory. The streamer
the
plans
point?
to open the first 2 of these Netflix house locations in unannounced cities in the U.S. in 2025. It hopes to expand the concept to major cities around the world. So they are going to open one here. They'll definitely. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, put your brand where people are gonna see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this would make sense.
We've seen how much fans love to immerse themselves in the world of our movies and TV shows, Simmons told Bloomberg.
We
And
should
we've
look
been
around
thinking
when
a
we
lot-
visit the Ukraine next week.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes, they might have one.
We should check.
Yeah. You know what I bet's going to be in those Netflix stores? I bet it's going to be they're calling it the Netflix house, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm betting it's going to be like the House of Mouse. You remember the House of Mouse?
House of Mouse.
Yeah, it was a Disney show. It was Disney's House of
Mickey
Mouse.
House or something.
Yeah, no, well, it was like a jazz club, the House of Mouse.
Is that where Britney Spears got her start or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah. But it was like that in cartoon form. So it was just like all of these Disney
it was
properties.
like the updated Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah,
'Cause
it was
Britney
all
Spears, that
these
was like
Disney
90s.
properties in a jazz club, basically. And I bet Netflix is going to do something like that. They could have like Stranger Things and like all of their like properties that they own. They could just have like a Disney World or Universal Studios-esque experience.
I was about to say Disney doesn't own Stranger Things.
Yeah,
does it?
no. Netflix.
Netflix. Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, think about
see
how
what
many
you're saying.
things Netflix owns now. They own
but how
rights to
many of them
Castlevania.
How many of them are like theme park level attractions per se?
Onimusha? You're telling me you wouldn't
Oh,
go to the
fuck
Onimusha
yeah.
Netflix place?
Oh fuck yeah!
You get a
Forgot that
gauntlet?
Onimusha thing. Oh my god! I hope that series is successful.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And they're following Miyamoto Musashi. Oh, that's
It looks so-
fucking
it
cool.
looks so
It
cool.
looks pretty fucking sick.
And in
I'm not gonna
3D,
lie.
it looks good for 3D.
Yeah.
anyway.
Thank God it came out in 2023 and not 2013.
Jesus
'Cause
Christ, you're
God,
telling me.
Remember anime with the computer spliced 3D animations in it in like the 2010s?
It always looked terrible. It always
Yeah.
moved at like a terrible frame rate.
Nowadays, it's smoothed out a lot.
Yeah.
Like it is much more tolerable,
I think they just figured out how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of time. That's why I'm saying it's. Also, I want to see more buzz for Onimusha because I want them to make a goddamn greatest hits type thing, just like the Metal Gear thing.
Who owns it's Capcom, right?
Yeah, Capcom owns it. And
Capcom will probably remake it.
They tried to fish for it like a couple years ago, like 2018, 2019, and they made a cheap remake of the original, the very first game.
On what?
PS4.
On PS4.
Yep.
Really?
Like straight up PS4 disc and everything.
I dislike the camera angles. I don't like.
I never disliked them.
Do you like that in Resident Evil too?
It's probably just a nostalgia thing for
Yeah.
me, I guess, because I grew up on Onimusha, not Resident Evil, but then when I went back to play the older Resident Evils, I actually felt comfortable because of the tank controls and the shifting camera angles.
Oh, really?
Because I had already fallen in love with the Onimusha franchise. So when I went back to play like the PS1 versions, when I was finally getting into horror games, I was just like, oh, this is actually very comfortable for me. And you even hold R1 and then start, which is your normal lock-on thing in Onimusha, and then like, you know.
I mean, it was made with the Resident Evil engine, wasn't it?
It was originally made to essentially be Resident Evil, but samurai.
Yeah. Did you play Sekiro?
I have it.
You do? I mean, like, you might like Sekiro. Sekiro's not nearly as hard as the other like, Soulsborne games.
Bloodborne, Neo, and Sekiro.
Do you like Bloodborne?
I haven't played an absolute... Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
You know...
They're just difficult to finish.
Yeah, they're difficult for me to get into. If, for some reason, I find that I can spend most of my time at home again, for whatever reason, and I'm not constantly busy, then I'll go back to them immediately and be like, oh yay, a huge time sink, you know.
Well, if things here get worse, then, you know, I mean, we could see the collapse of society, and then you could... Yeah.
I mean...
That would be... Honestly,
Once
we should
I figure
probably...
out my electricity issue, I mean, you know... As long as there's not too much online downloading needed, then I can go back and play a lot of video games.
Why don't we work towards that while we're here?
Well, I figured I can also, you know, plant stuff in my gardens and the like. But
I thought you were gonna say like under cars and.
Oh well, yeah, we would have to get out of Gaza first.
Oh, I mean, I'm putting a few under cars in Gaza. You know.
Yeah. Watch out sliding stuff under a car in Gaza. You might. There's some people who might think you're doing something different. Anyway.
I don't know, dude.
Especially if it's in like a boxy type thing with those potting things. Like, you got all these black plastic like pots, and I see that they're filled with like, you know, sunflowers and tomato plants, and that's great. But you know, when you go in there sliding them under the cars, you know.
I found like this big bag of cell phones, and here, see. This big old bag of cell phones. I don't know who they belong to, so I've just been like putting them in like in cars, like as I'm passing them on the street. I mean, like eventually, like, you know, because I don't need all these cell phones.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need this. I'm trying to like spread the cheer, you know. So I've been putting like a few in like in anything that I can get into.
So let me see one of those real quick. Let me see.
Here you go.
Make sure it hasn't, you know, been lost. There we go. Yep. Oh, there's only one contact.
What do you think that is?
Oh, let me call it real quick.
Okay.
The hell was that noise? Huh.
Do you still have signal?
No, the call ended.
Oh. Okay.
That was weird.
It's strange. Here, pass that back. I'll just put it in somebody's car.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's, I mean, somebody will be happy to find it.
I'm sure.
There's like some thing on the back of it, though, with like some... I don't know what these wires are. I've never seen like a phone with like, it's covered in like tape and wires.
Yeah, the infrastructure's not been good over here. People probably just have to do their own repairs nowadays.
Probably, right?
I mean, have you seen an Apple store? I have not.
I saw the remains of an Apple store.
Was that an Apple store? I couldn't tell.
I mean, there were apples everywhere, so I just kind of like...
Oh, no. I meant the phones. The phones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did see I did see that. No,
yeah.
No, I saw that.
This phone just got a message, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It says, "Where are you? We start in 5 minutes." Should I, like... Let's prank them, dude. Let's send something back.
Oh, shit.
Let's send something back.
Let me see. What do we say?
Hold on. How about, like, I'll be right there. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Tell him I thought we were supposed to be there an hour ago.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Oh. Oh,
they just said bring the guns.
Ooh. I love this.
Yeah.
I love it. Tell him I thought you had them.
Oh, dude, this is classic.
I always see that with like the parents who like, you know, like get the wrong call from someone saying like drop off the kids after preschool, and then like they say, "Oh, I thought the kids were with you."
And they
love it.
They're sending me some pictures.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about those on the show. Those,
Well, let me see, dude. It's fine. It's fine. Let me. Oh. Yeah, you should probably block that guy. I think that's just a troll.
yeah. I mean, he's like
just sending
obviously
you shit from like 4chan or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
we're
this
not
is
gonna discuss
typical
those
4chan.
pictures. It's fine.
This is typical 4chan stuff.
It was just a troll.
Yeah.
We thought we were trolling them.
Yeah.
Looks like they typed in a wrong number on purpose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's number neighbors, dude. Probably number neighbors.
Something
you remember
like
number
that.
neighbors?
Oh wait, was that like a thing?
Yeah. Did you ever get a call from or a text message from a guy whose number is one number off from yours at the end? They'd say hello, number neighbor.
But I remember that trend though. I do remember
dude.
that trend.
I did
Yeah.
it one time when I was really drunk.
Lord.
I got really drunk and like texted. It was like, hello, number neighbor. And I never got anything back.
Yeah, the most you'll ever get from me is I'll courteously let you know that it was the wrong number and that whatever information you're trying to convey didn't get conveyed.
Aw.
You know, like
You're no fun, dude.
and then like half the time they try and spark up a conversation afterwards, and I'm just like, no.
That's me, dude.
I'm
That's
just
me.
like, no, I'm not gonna talk to you about anything.
That's me, dude. I'm trying to make friends. I'm
Yeah.
out here trying to make friends.
By typing in random people's phone numbers.
Yeah. Duh.
That
How else do you make friends, Eric?
the internet exists. You can ask for actual friends.
This
Like,
is how I learned to make friends.
there's been like, perfectly innocent and functional forums to find friends amongst people who have similar hobbies. Just do
Aw,
something like
dude.
that.
I remember.
Look up a Warhammer forum on Reddit or some shit,
I remember internet
There you
forums
go.
fondly.
Yeah.
Those old ones that
Yeah.
were just about like.
I don't even call them forums anymore. It's just like
No.
you say it by website now.
Yeah. It doesn't really. It's either board or subreddit or whatever.
They're 4chan or subreddit, or
It's sad, really. I mean,
people don't
forums
say
are pretty much
blogging
dead
anymore either.
Yeah, forums. The old forums are dead.
Yep.
I've got
The old wild west of the internet.
I sometimes go back to those things and like check them out.
I know Newgrounds still exists.
Oh yeah, Newgrounds still has a forum space that's like a legitimate forum.
Yeah.
People will go there and talk about stuff.
They're still trying to pop off with new animators and stuff like that. I know they're nothing like what they used to be, but they've gotten some positive attention in recent years, haven't they? Because a lot of Newgrounds alumni have found.
Found popularity.
Yeah.
Like Smiling Friends is a huge success.
I was about to say, fucking
Zach Hadel.
Niles earlier.
Niall?
He fucked
Yeah.
around with, fucking Newgrounds and all those other guys.
Yeah, he
you
was a
know.
Newgrounds guy.
But yeah, like we've literally talked to somebody who's had
Great success.
in that area.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
Newgrounds is probably still one of the best websites on the internet that hasn't been defiled by, normal people.
Yeah.
It's strange.
You still find random cartoon porn there too?
Yeah,
Like all
absolutely.
like the meat and fuck
Every
games?
day, dude. There are people uploading porn. It's still one of the places where you can you can put X-rated material. Mm-hmm. And
If you want to make an irreverent cartoon that would be banned for whatever reason on any other website.
I tried to put our stuff up on there. I talked to Tom, the guy who owns the
really?
website. Yeah, I was like, hey, Tom.
They say no, or was
Yeah,
it?
because I wanted to put the We Watch Anythings up on there. I was like, hey, Tom, I have this thing. It's cartoons.
Because of the copywritten material.
Yeah, he was
though.
like, yeah, we can't do it because of copyright. Like, if you ever make anything original, we can put it up. Absolutely, I'd love to have it up there. But due to like
Okay.
it being footage of a film,
Gotcha.
we can't have it.
So like you can still get away with anything like Metal Gear Awesome, like as long as you made it or anything like that, but you can't, take the footage directly anymore.
Yeah, we've got
Not on Newgrounds.
we've got some of our
anyway.
podcast up on there.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
about to say, don't they accept podcasts?
They
'Cause I
do, and they're
swear-
doing webcomics now.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, you can do a
Surprised
webcomic.
that that's new.
I know, right? You would think that paneling would be a
webcomics
thing.
like that would be a good venue for them. They were already hosting artists on the internet, and the style of comics from the old newspapers is really flourishing on the internet these days.
Doing webcomics nowadays, usually webcomics have like their own website,
Yeah,
which is
Penny
really-
Arcade, VG Cats,
Yeah,
or
Kill
let's-
6 Billion Demons, which is the best currently running webcomic.
Oh, Explosive Entertainment, sir. Explosive Entertainment.
Explosive-
Cyanide and Happiness.
No, those are classics. That's just
They
stuff.
still make stuff every single day.
Sure, they do. But Kill 6 Billion Demons is like, I don't know if you've read it.
I've never even heard of it.
If you have not, if you're listening to this podcast and you've never read Kill 6 Billion Demons, go ahead and do yourself the massive favor of checking out Kill 6 Billion Demons. It is a fantastic work of fiction, rivaling things like Dragon Ball Z. Like, it's just very inspired, beautiful artwork, great writing. It's just a shonen anime with a very fresh take on shonen anime. In a world where shonen anime is the most fucking nonsensical giant sea of garbage.
Yeah, I haven't watched a new shonen anime in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, once I got through the mammoth that was, the first series of Naruto. That's Naruto plus Shippuden, that is.
Yeah.
But, once I finished reading the last comic of that, I was like, all right, I finished a shonen.
Yeah. I'm done with a shonen. I did it.
Yeah, I did it. I can cross that off of my bucket list.
You look like Randy Marsh,
I
like
finished,
covered in his own shit.
I finished an entire shonen, like a full 500, chapter long or 1,000 chapter, whatever fuck it was by the end. I don't know. I get confused between like TV episodes and manga chapters because it's not really a one-to-one setup.
Did you watch the One Piece on Netflix?
I actually did watch the first couple episodes.
Me too.
I thought it was. It seemed like it was pretty fun. I was actually having a relatively good time. I thought it was weird that they weren't fucking it up more, which kind of made it
They were
fascinating.
going to stop at fucking. I was like, oh.
Well, I mean, that you get to Rule 34 right afterwards, and then you.
They did have like a butt. They showed a guy's butt.
I feel like they haven't really. I didn't feel like it was overly censored or
No, the
cleaned
guy
up
with
too much.
the guy with the blonde hair. You get to see his butt.
Oh, really?
In the first episode.
Sanji?
No, not Sanji. The Marine captain's son.
Oh, the fucking loser. Yeah.
You get to see his butt. He's got a nice butt.
I barely remember that. That didn't even occur to me as something that was noteworthy.
That was my favorite part. I liked his butt.
Did he have a nice ass?
Yeah, he's got a nice ass.
Oh, well.
That was part of it I liked the most. That and I almost said Boogie.
Oh yeah, the
Buggy
the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that.
Boogie the clown.
Then I think I started the Usopp episode and I didn't finish. So I finished 2 full episodes, I want to say.
The Usopp episode was the last one I finished, I think.
I think
finished
that's episode
3 or
3?
4. Yeah, 3 or 4. I don't know. I didn't very far
finish
into it.
Not for any particular reason. I was just preoccupied with something else. I got, new puppy dog at
I wish
home.
you had come to the fucking watch party. We did like our own little thing here. We ordered pizza and we all sat together and watched like 4 episodes for like 4
Son of a bitch, that
hours.
sounds incredibly appealing.
It was it was late at night on a work night, and I was just like, sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't dare ask you to do a thing because I know how your schedule is.
With my normal work schedule and on top of that having like a little puppy at home.
I'm surprised that you were able to give that up to come over here.
Yeah.
What changed? You just have like a change of heart? Or?
Nah, I just figured I'd dump all the workload on my wife for now.
Oh yeah. I did.
Yeah.
That's basically what I did.
Whenever you say you're going overseas to help people in need,
And solve a huge
everybody
problem.
bends over backwards to be like, you're such a hero. Thanks for finally going out there and supporting them.
Everybody's been clamoring for it. Everybody told us that we should do this.
It was very
Everybody in our
universal.
lives.
There was no argument whatsoever.
No.
So,
My wife stood on the bow as the ship went off and waved a napkin at me. And she blew me a kiss.
Yep. I think we're gonna get this all sorted out.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna be. You know that picture of like the sailor who came back from World War II and he kisses his wife. Yeah. That's gonna be me and my wife after I get out of here.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna come back. This is all gonna be nice and sorted, and we can go back to concentrating on what's in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hop over there and get that sorted out too.
We should. I mean, it's not like we don't know how to fix all the problems.
Yeah, I mean, look. With our guidance and our opinions, there's no way that this can't be solved, okay?
Exactly.
You just need to have a little confidence.
Yeah.
And then
a bit of charisma.
And you pick a plan and you fucking go with it.
Yeah, you
know?
stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
and be
very
aggressive.
simple.
You have to be aggressive about your plan. I might even almost say explosive. You want to explode with energy.
Yes.
And I've been seeing a little of that here.
Yeah, you really can't stop and listen to like what the other side's saying. You got to like jump in head first.
Yeah, just in their face, dude.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's very important,
There's no like I've been hearing a lot of stuff about about peace.
Because everyone
People
knows
want-
the other side's going to try and obfuscate things,
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's what they're known for.
Right.
Yeah. That's their entire history is covering up the truth from the good side.
Yep.
And
It's all been very, very clear,
yeah, it's extremely clear. I don't know how anybody could even be confused.
I don't know how anyone could look at this and not see very, very clearly how things are going down.
Yeah, and the obvious solutions. I don't want to say that like people are stupid or like the minds of the masses are mush, just garbage, and that everybody but us is just useless. But it's really starting to look that way.
They get wrapped up in all like the nuances and stuff like that, and they really
But the answers are so simple.
Yeah, they just can't see the big picture here.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah. I mean, you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it. Absolutely, I get it.
Yeah.
I know, and I know you get it.
I
and
get it, of
that's
course.
Why,
Yeah, no,
that's
I
why
very
we work
much-
so well together.
I understand this. Like, this is really, really. Have I said clear enough? I think.
Clear is just the best word.
I mean,
you can use.
like this is you can see right through it. You know, like
absolutely.
Full transparency here. Like I think we'll have this cleared up within the week or so.
Yeah, it's time to take action, and that's what people here aren't doing enough.
Yeah,
They're not taking action.
They need to stop sitting down and thinking about this and get up and charge headfirst into
Absolutely,
this,
with that explosive energy.
That's how we're going to
to
solve this problem. Everyone just needs to get up and charge head first into this problem. And then we're going to have this thing solved.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we really got this.
Yeah, I think we do too. I think I've been putting together a network of individuals for 35 years now. And we all saw this coming.
Yes.
And we all knew that when this actually did happen, it would be down to me to come over here and...
Oh, boy.
Sorry,
sure where that
I know.
was
I'm sorry. It's up to us. Don't laugh at me because I messed up a word. It's down to us. Me and you.
I'm not sure that's the way I wanted it to
They
go.
knew that it would be up. They knew that it would be up to us. And there's
sure.
yeah.
Is that
And
what
I mean, this situation has gotten bad before, but there's never been anyone quite as good at their job and responsible as the two of us.
Yeah, see, the problem is no one would ever really just speak up and make their opinion on this matter clear and tell the wider public what they think about it, in order to, let it be known.
Yeah.
And then that would clear up all the confusion.
Absolutely. No one is outspoken about this issue. It's never happened.
It really needs to come up more. I think if more eyes were on it, we'd get it figured out. And I think that's that's what us heroes like you and me are here to do today. To finally unmuddy these waters.
I think that the first thing to do would be to go to outside sources and contact them about maybe coming in.
Like maybe if the international community were to just intervene more.
Yeah, a little bit. Just, yeah.
Like maybe if they could just draw a few lines in the sand.
Absolutely. And say, if you cross this, you know what's going to happen.
That's okay if, one's over here and one's over there, something like that. Really mediate. And then, we don't have to worry so much about the individual he said, she said,
Yeah.
And, I think once we get some good mediators, maybe like the UK or something like that to come through.
And then if we can get it on the media so that the rest of the world knows.
Nothing bad could happen after that.
As long as it's obvious and in front of everybody's face. That's what we need. We need people to be aware.
Look, when the UK shows up, somewhere in, Asia or Africa, they always make everything, better for everyone else.
And people listen.
Yeah.
People listen. They've got a history of being wonderful mediators, wonderful politicians, and
everyone was sad in China, and they sold them, tons and tons of opium. And
it was
now
an
they're
excellent plan.
And they're not sad anymore. And now they're great at international trade.
It was an excellent plan. Yeah, give them 100 years. I remember the English said, give them 100 years. We'll back off, let them build themselves up. And look at where they are today. World superpower.
Yep. By the time they handed Hong Kong back over, wham, bam, thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's good that good cross communication with multiple countries helps clear things up so quickly in this global world that we live in.
Absolutely.
And that we no longer have to just sit around guessing and sending letters by boat 3 months later.
Well, we got a lot of letters about going to Hong Kong back in 2020, 2021. People wanted us over there. And that network that I was talking about. They said...
Yeah, apparently someone needed to be free in Hong Kong. I never I could never figure it out. They always acted like I already knew. They were just like, free Hong Kong. Like, free who in Hong Kong?
It wasn't on the... It was nowhere to be seen. You couldn't find information on that if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's why you didn't really get a lot from us, because it took us too long to research it. We didn't know who was supposed to be getting freed, so...
Unlike this situation where we are on the ground, aware... Our eyes and ears are open. We are 100% certain of the direction that we are going, and we're heading that way now.
Oh, I remember Blizzard was persecuting people in Hong Kong. There was something with that. I know.
Was that what it was?
Had something to do with
StarCraft, probably.
I think it was the MOBA. The other one, was it Overwatch? Is that Blizzard?
I forget.
Amongst all the CS:GOs and
the League of
Fortnites
Legends
and the League of Legends and all those.
Yeah.
Just, I get it confused because I don't really do massive
Who do you play in
multiplayer.
Overwatch?
No, never played it.
Never played Overwatch?
Yeah, looks neat, but I'm not big for, online versus matches that much anymore these days.
I play Ana. I think she represents this area of the world really well.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the characters.
Yeah.
I know the one with the butt.
Oh yeah, that I like that one a lot.
Yeah, no,
that one's really good.
I'm pretty familiar with that one.
Yeah,
I've seen her pop up on Rule 34 a few times. I can't remember her name right now, but I know the one with the butt. Yeah,
yeah. I like the fat one. I'm just
sorry.
saying I like.
Hey, nobody dislikes fat titties.
I didn't mean to, out myself. I've been so open this episode about my feelings and the way that I feel about the world that I figured that I should just, share some more of my truth.
Yeah, I'm just not super comfortable talking about Overwatch.
Okay.
There's a lot of...
It is a heavy topic.
There's a lot of controversy.
There is a lot of controversy.
Just kind of a little too gray. Don't really want to weigh in on any of that.
And people might get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
There's
still a lot about it
coming out. Around, yelling a bunch of shit to the CCP or whatever. I
absolutely
have no specific beef with them.
Yeah.
So
we're still. A lot of people are still on that Microsoft or Blizzard, taking sides.
Yeah, and I kind of stopped playing Call of Duty games a while back, so even the Activision side of Activision Blizzard, I was a big fan in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But, I'm not necessarily saying I support that kind of thing these days.
I feel that way about a lot of things, especially
in the early 2000s, I was more like, okay, this is all pretty good and dandy, pretty cut and dried, and then nowadays, I'm just more like...
It's just getting wild. People are at each other's throats.
Yeah. And it's just I don't even really want to weigh in on this anymore. I don't know what the hell is going on. It seems too complicated.
There's too many factors.
Yeah, people are mad regardless of what kind of opinion you express on it.
It's true.
And you can point at stuff on either side.
If you
it's
say
just both of those seem terrible and both of those seem reasonable. I don't really know what to think of with this.
If you say that Blizzard's bad, people jump down your throat.
Well, some people want to be like, I just want to play, I just want to sit down and play single-player COD experiences like back in the day, and everything's fine. Other people are just like, no, I want multiplayer, and
Absolutely.
it's just, it's just like
they're trying to put too many people.
It's like they're both fine,
and they're trying to put too many people into one spot.
Yeah,
really is all it is. I mean, people don't work in large groups like that. You put that many people together, and they're from different camps.
Yeah,
I mean,
it gets
things
very
are just
volatile.
Yeah,
very quickly. I wish people could just enjoy the things they enjoy and then just leave each other alone.
It turns violent, honestly.
Like, I mean, this is the kind of problems we're having to deal with in 2023, people.
Yeah.
I mean...
But personally, I'm on the side of Blizzard.
Nah,
I think that I can take a stand and say that I am with Blizzard on this.
They've really fallen in their customer service department over the last half a decade or so, man.
But their persecution has been unreal. I mean, in Germany, did you hear about what happened in Germany to the Blizzard?
I forget. That sounds familiar, though. What was it in Germany?
There was some
Blizzard
real,
got into?
anti-Blizzard, They started getting all the Blizzard executives out of their offices. They showed up, the cops showed up.
Oh,
yeah, the German police showed up and they escorted them out of their offices because they had on paper that they worked for Blizzard, and they started putting them on. I mean, they were getting them out of the country. I don't know. It was a really big deal. I can't believe you didn't hear about that.
Seems like an odd way to treat people, but
I know.
I don't know.
They said they had too much stake in the country.
A country's opinion on a private company like that. I'm not German.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't looked into any of that either. I think people should be allowed to do whatever kind of business they do wherever they do that business. And
from what I understand,
fine.
Blizzard owned a few banks over there, though.
It's not hurting anybody or anything like that. That's fine.
There was one guy who was really against it. I don't remember what his name was, but there were a bunch of videos of him screaming in German at a podium. Crowds of people saying that they wanted all the Blizzard employees in Germany.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Fuck damn.
All right, all right. That's the show.